deals that you can only have access to or allowed to use if you have the card. And if you have the card, you'll find out. So check it out on hsn.com. All right, gotta keep rolling on, rolling on. Next item up is our multicolor turquoise pendant with the chain. It's a weekly deal drop. And now we're moving into, you're ready for the big drum roll, Sleeping Beauty City. The next three pieces you're about to see are some of the most coveted and some of the rarest turquoise in the world. And I can't believe how big this is considering Sleeping Beauty is so limited.
Okay, so you have Sleeping Beauty and you have Tyrone.
That's cool. So
you got two American turquoises, and that's what this is all about. When I first got into this game and first started in the 70s, the mid 70s, first started, I was buying from 20, I want you to think about this. There were over 27 different individual turquoise mines that I bought from in the 70s. In fact, I specialized in basically turquoise for the first 3 years of my career. That's all I used. That was the only material I really used. I did use like a little like puka shell or something like that. And then as I started making money, I started traveling, I started going different places. And I started going first to Mexico, then South America, then Africa, then Australia, and I would acquire more and more materials. These are two American turquoises. Of those 27 turquoise mines I used to buy from, there's one that is currently still mining material, and that's the Kingman mine, the Mineral Park deposit in Kingman, Arizona. So the Kingman mine. So what you have going on here is you have the top cabochon and the ring and the earrings that you're seeing. That's natural Sleeping Beauty. It's natural. We have not done anything to it. It's not dyed. It's not enhanced. It's not treated in any way to change the color. That's the natural material. If you don't have Sleeping Beauty in your collection, you might probably want to consider it. I would say Sleeping Beauty is one of the top 12. In the top 12 collectible turquoises in the world, there's that Sleeping Beauty would be definitely one of the top 12. It is probably one of the most well-known and renowned turquoises. Monty Nichols has actually been on TV with us here. He's actually come on air before.
You've known him for how many years?
I've known Monty for probably more years than he would admit or want me to admit to, okay?
So we will not reveal that?
I've known Monty for decades.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, decades.
You go way back.
Yeah. Almost the same time that I know Marty, and I've known Marty longer than I want to even think about, you know? He's the owner of the Kingman mine. Okay, so I don't say that in a negative way. He's very sensitive.
Oh, okay, well, you know.
He's very sensitive.
Those miners tend to be a sensitive group.
A sensitive crowd. So I will tell you right now, so what you have though that makes this really cool. Okay, come on, this is an American story, American mine. How cool, American mines, which is really, really rare, to be honest with you right now. You know, you can't get American turquoises. They're just impossible to find. The Kingman mine, Marty, they're not getting much material out right now, but they still are mining and they still are getting material. So if you think about just the rarities of these, so Sleeping Beauty, mine's closed. This material, if you have the right quality, the right size, and the right grade, and this is the AAA grade here, this would be the grade, that if you've got the right size of this material right now in the raw material, that's big enough to cut big beads, gram per gram, it's worth its weight in gold. It's the same as gold.
That's amazing.
It's impossible to buy. The Tyrone, here again, this comes from my private collection. This material was probably purchased in the last 20 years. It's probably purchased at least between 15 and 20 years ago is when this particular Tyrone was bought. And this is a material that actually I had held back, that I had kept back in this color and this clarity. Most of the Tyrone turquoise that I have in my collection right now, rough material, is more like a kind of a really like a green, not like an emerald green, but it's a very, very kind of a dark, rich green. Very little of it is this light color, and this is actually like a light blue color, it's either like a minty blue or like a light sky blue color. And it's very, very clear. Can you see how clear that material is?
That's beautiful.
It's just spectacular. And I love this. Like I said, just the color contrast on it. It's an American turquoise, and it's a request. We did kind of a similar design about 6 months ago, and we did it in American turquoises, 2 different American turquoises, and people went crazy. It sold out. They wanted us to bring it back, but we didn't have any more of the turquoise. And so we had to go back and search, and then it was more of me, what are you willing to give up? You know?
Right. And by the way, what's really, really funny is when it starts to get really low, he's less and less hesitant to use it. So just understand that. When his quantity gets very, very low, he's always like, oh, well, it's like pulling teeth, okay?
Well, then you can't replace it. So the thing is, you want to save it, and then you finally just have to say, okay, I'm just going to
do it.
Got to do it.
I do want to mention you get a beautiful chain that comes with it. I love this chain. And it does have the extender. Let me show you, because you might not have seen this, especially if you're new. He always puts a 2 3/4 inch extender, and he has this really cool little puff sterling silver heart. And this is all sterling silver. So you can wear it, let's see, 20 inches is the full length. And that's interesting because typically it ends up, when we normally have to live with like 18-inch necklaces, so it's nice you can go really long on 20 inches. So if you are wearing it with the turtleneck, it's just great. Also, I like it because you could pop it up tight, and if you have a blouse on and you just want that pop of that Sleeping Beauty turquoise or the combo of the 2 turquoise, it'll look beautiful. It's just really a nice way to fill a neckline when you're wearing it. All right, we're going to continue on with our sleep.